Hello and welcome for beautiful Scaife Field here in Grand Marais as we get the opportunity to do a little Northern Lights League soccer here on WQXO Munising, AM 1400, 97.7 FM. My name is Bryce Bird. I'll be your commentator today as we get the action going on here shortly between the visiting Munising Baptist Bobcats and the Burt Township Grand Marais Polar Bears. The initial meeting has been broken up as we get our pregame started here. I'll go ahead and take the screen down to get things going here on the visual side as well. It should be a great matchup between these two teams. The Alger County rivalry, the return to contest for Grand Marais. These are things that ultimately we want to get started with and showcase because we're not just a school for Munising and the surrounding areas. We are a radio station that's trying to cover all of Alger County, which is a great opportunity here. For people that don't know, Grand Marais was the first school district in the country to actually cut sports due to COVID. It was a COVID preparation method and was eventually took off their entire 2020-2021 season, which means that this soccer team hasn't hit the field since October of 2019, when they lost in the opening round of the NLL Championship, which was won by these Bobcats. So it's an opportunity to see what these teams are going to have moving forward as we get started here pretty shortly. It's going to be an 8-on-8 contest today, given the short roster for Grand Marais instead of the 11-on-11 that we've seen in other matchups. This is the first game back for Grand Marais. They haven't had a chance to kind of get out on the field as this is a young team. There's only 2 upperclassmen in the entire school district, so it means that there's going to be a little bit of a difficulty with stuff. And now it looks like we've got a trumpet and a mascot. And I don't know if that's because they're going to get started with a national anthem or if they're just there to cheer things on. I think they're just cheering things on. The dogs around here are definitely confused as we get started here right in the middle of the field. It's going to be Grand Marais in blue with the Munising Bobcats heading the other way quickly. This is going to be Swift, and he'll put that in just seconds to start, as it's already 1-0. Ryan Swift with 1 goal on 1 shot. Practically unassisted. That's how we'll mark it down. It'll be a quick start again, as I'm hoping that the guy that was going to come run my camera is going to come back over. One nothing very quickly to start this contest. And it will be a kickoff again going towards the Grand Marais side. They'll dump it down to the near side before it's picked up by Josh Maloney. He'll send it down the field. Once again, looking for a couple of players as the Grand Marais defense has started to collapse on that far side. Now they'll come in. And a shot on goal is going to be deflected there by Lawrence, the goalie. And gets a huge kick on that one. Brings it all the way back towards the benches as we're throwing now on the other side of the field. To Swift. He's going to move it up the left wing now. Giving it up for his younger brother, Dylan. Now back to Ryan Swift. Is over in the middle and just skying it is Ryan Swift. A combination of Swift brothers on that one offensively and was not able to find anything towards the net. So that's a goal, a save, and an off-target shot so far for Munising Baptist real early in this one. They're up 1-0. Lawrence will kick and send it down the field, looking for one of his teammates as it will go up the far side. It'll be Ethan Bell pushing and runs into some defenders. And Munising Baptist will come back quickly the other direction. It's going to be Maloney on the left wing going past the defender. No, it would be, looks like the one senior of Emma Bell getting on point with that one. And now the ball's going to come out a little bit too far. I won't call it a shot. It's going to be a pass that just was off target. Lawrence to Lawrence now as Graham Marais will look to try to set up the offense. They'll send it across the field to the near side. That will be Harbaum now looking to try to make a move around his defender. And he can't get enough on that one. Is able to chase it down, but it's going to come back on the near side. Munising to take over possession, and they'll start their offense again on the right wing. Coming out towards the 18-yard box, and a miss on a lot of connections there. Swift trying to move forwards, and that one's going to be picked up by the goalie. Lawrence trying to switch the field quickly. There's a 2-on-3 on the other side. If they can make anything happen with it. The other Lawrence brother makes a move on the right side. Got one man to try to push, and he'll send it over towards the middle for Harbaum. Now some of the other players for Munising Baptist getting involved. That's going to be Emma Swift kicking it forward for Skylar Graves on the near side. Eventually going to be handled by the defense as they continue to bounce back and forth. Now here comes Maloney. He'll put a shot on. That's going to be saved, but it's still loose in front of the net, and it gets skied. It stays in bounds, trying to fight for possession. And it will be an arm in the box. It will be a penalty kick coming up. See who's going to take this one for the Bobcats. Looks like it's going to be Tom Norton taking that one and handled by Lawrence. Tegan Lawrence is the goalie so far of 4. Grand Marais, he's already got 6 saves, including one off the penalty kick. 6 shots, 3 saves, 1 off the penalty kick. Ball comes out loose on the near wing. Maloney puts it towards the box, and it's going to go straight towards Lawrence. But Lawrence wasn't able to do anything with it. Bounce off of him, has to chase it down. Whips that thing right over the middle towards Ethan Bell. Bell now pushing on the far side, running into 2 defenders. Josh Maloney, that midfielder that's leading in goals scored by Munising. And now we got an opportunity down towards the goal line. Shot and misdirected outside. Corner will be coming up for the Polar Bears. Polar Bears put it in from the corner, bounces around. Eventually it's going to hit off a Swift. Emma Swift, that is, and come out to the goalie, John MacArthur. He'll send it down the field where Ryan Swift will take it up in the midfield. That's going to be misdirected by the Polar Bear defense. Swift reconvenes on the ball and reestablishes possession. Lots of fancy footwork as he drives into the corner, trying to find something along the near side. Bounces around and picked up. Is that in or not? I believe it is in. Goal for Munising Baptist. Trying to see who that was picking up the rebound out front. That's going to be Dylan Swift with his goal. Couple goals from the Swifts today as the first shot was saved by Lawrence, but wasn't able to hold on to that one. It's now 2-1, or 2-0. Munising Baptist over these Polar Bears. Trying to put the ball offensively in the box is Munising Baptist. Chasing that now down is Dylan Swift. He's on the left wing. He's got 3 defenders pushing towards him. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. Will be a throw-in now for the Polar Bears. Emma Bell looking for somebody to toss it to, throws it in the box, miss hits, and it's got an open shot now for Swift, and that's the second one of the day. Easy put in for Ryan Swift as he's already got a brace early on this one. First game of the year for the Grand Marais Polar Bears against the defending Northern Lights League champs in Munising Baptist. Grand Marais looking to try to get some more offensive possessions here as they need to string together some passes. They've had some turnovers deep in their own zone, causing some problems with this young squad. Now it's going to be one of the Swifts trying to get the ball towards the net, and they're going to say that redirected off of the Polar Bear defender. So it's going to set up a corner kick, first corner of the day for the Bobcats. Ryan Swift's going to take it, puts it in towards the box, headed away, and now picked up by Ethan Bell. Bell and Harbaum sprinting with the ball. They got Maloney and Chase trying to keep on a possession as Maloney and Bell continue to fight for it. Now coming up into the fray is Andrew Hyde. He's able to get the ball away from Maloney, and here comes the offensive attack, a 4-on-3 advantage for the Polar Bears. Pushing on the far wing. Leaving it forward, it's a chase to see who's going to get there first. It's going to be Emma Swift, the senior for Munising Baptist. Trying to put it back the other direction, but the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds and head on down the field. Swift to throw it in for the Bobcats, working that far line as the ball continues to get knocked around a little bit. Eventually come back into the Munising Baptist defensive zone. Still no dice for the guys in blue. Ball deep down towards the goal. Bounced around a couple of times and is being redirected for a corner. Grand Marais will take this one from the far side once again. It's going to be Harbaum taking this one from the corner. He's got Bell short. Tries to get it going. Looks like Harbaum fell down, and here comes the counterattack by the Bobcats. Graves on the far wing. Sends it up to Swift, the eldest Swift of the male Swifts, that is. So it's going to be Ryan Swift going up against the defender. Puts it towards the box. Bouncing around right there, trying to get the ball away from him. Lawrence deciding to stay back, and it's going to cost him. Ryan Swift now with the hat trick after he picks up the loose ball inside the short box. So that's going to be 4-0 now, as this one is kind of how we expected it. We knew that this was going to be a young program for Grand Marais. We knew that this was going to be a program that was a little rusty after taking last year off due to COVID. And we knew that this was going to be an opportunity to see what these things were going to come into the field of play. But what's different, though, is that there's probably 65 fans here. With everybody all together, there's at least 100 people to celebrate the return of sports in Grand Marais, and we're happy to be here for, with Rome Media for this broadcast. Possession still not really defined over the middle, as a couple of players are going to chase for it as it goes out of bounds right there by the scoreboard, and throwing quickly for Munising Baptist. Dylan Swift on the left wing going up against a couple of players. Not sure how Maloney stayed on side on that one, and a save and goes over the top. Another great save there by Lawrence, forcing the issue. As there will be a corner. I believe it's going to go to the other side of the field here. Corner comes in and goes straight in the net off the corner. Swift getting fancy on that one. Not a lot that you can do from a defensive standpoint either, as that one kind of bounces around. That goal was brought to you by UP Rehab Services, who is the largest local rehab provider across the Upper Peninsula, taking care of your community and getting patients and athletes back to what they love. UP Rehab Services, along with Munising Memorial, keeping athletes safe and in the game. And we get what's going to be a line change. That's the best way to describe this one, as a whole host of new Bobcats come out onto the field. Try to call out some of them. I see Jasmine Graves up front. Trek Phils will be there. Michael Maloney, the youngest of the Maloney brothers, will hop on in, as we'll give an opportunity for some of the players further down the depth chart an opportunity to play some soccer here against Grand Marais. Kind of sets things up a little bit easier when you think about it, as this is really a game about, reestablishing rivalries and reestablishing talent. Grand Marais has more new elementary students than any other school district in the county per capita, which sounds odd to throw that many qualifiers on it, but it means that this squad from Grand Marais can only get deeper over time as they continue to grow. Polar Bears will send it deep as the ball gets popped up. Handled now by Gabe Herman as he gets the ball pickpocketed away from him. And now here's an opportunity to come towards the net. Picked up by MacArthur. He'll dump that down the field quickly and try to get a counterattack going. And now we've got a little bit of an aerial game continuing between Gabe Lawrence and Michael Maloney. 5-0 is the score in the first half between Munising Baptist and Grand Marais, as we have a matinee game for you this Thursday before the Munising Mustangs take on the Newberry Indians. That game will take place after this one wraps up right here on WQXO. You're also watching this game on the Rome Media Facebook page. Maloney, left wing, enters the big box, comes out towards the goal and puts that one in on the skinny side. Another goal for the Bobcats, as that's the 6th one of this contest. That Munising Baptist goal is sponsored by Superior Land Gas. Superior Land Gas in Wetmore will help you get the most out of your propane. Superior Land Gas has been open for over 100 years, and they want to make sure that your tank is ready for winter. Call Superior Land Gas today at 387-4660. Play resuming off the center field kickoff as the ball comes out of bounds on the near side, just out of reach for the Polar Bears. Trying to get things moving quickly, and the officials decided to get around that one a little bit there. Phil's on the near side. Gets the ball poked away by Lawrence. Now the Polar Bears will try to get going together, as 4 of the players were all in a big huddle. Here comes Munising Baptist back the other direction, trying to set things up. That ball gets popped up high, and Lawrence can't get to it in time. That'll be a goal for one of the little guys. Trek Phil's getting that one. That's the fourth different goal scorer today for Munising Baptist. As we're going to continue going through this one. 7-0 now. Bobcats over Polar Bears. Whether you're looking for a salad sub or delicious Main Street special after the game, Main Street Pizza has you covered. 387-3993. Bryce Burge here from beautiful Scaife Field in Grand Marais as we get a chance to celebrate the return to athletics for Grand Marais and Burt Township schools. That was the big storyline out of this year, as Burt Township really is starting to invest into their athletic department a little bit more after that off season. And now we're seeing one of those kids start go the other direction, fed forwards, and MacArthur's going to fall on that one. Three saves on 4 shots for MacArthur. That fourth shot was not on goal. As looks like Grand Marais is going to have a throw in here deep in their own zone. Trying to get it over the head of Emma Swift. Able to do that. Sorry, that was Venneberg for the Bobcats. As now Ethan Bell will start the offense the other direction. Good clear out there by one of the Bobcats. Can be Tyson Graves now trying to find Venneberg on the left wing. Just went out of bounds, ran out of real estate on that one. 7-0 Munising Baptist over Grand Marais. So you're listening to the Rome Media Game of the Week. A little matinee action for you before tonight's football game. Bell establishing possession for the Polar Bears, is making moves, and it's going to be a handball. They decided to play on. They let that one go. Bell initially backed off, but nobody from Munising Baptist stepped up to take it. Now a move by Harbaum. He's got an opportunity to take a shot, and saved by MacArthur, but honestly, that was all Olivia Lester. Lester got enough of a foot on that one to disrupt the shot, and that was really her save. Ball loose out over the middle. Another handball as it just kind of bounces around a little bit, waiting for somebody to take possession, as now there's a tie-up at the middle of the field as they are bouncing the ball around just a little bit. I think eventually Andrew Hyde here is going to try to take this one. Be a Polar Bear throw-in right around midfield. Good battle here for possession over the middle. Gabe Herman winning that one for the Bobcats, but a turnover near midfield is going to give this back towards Grand Marais. On the right wing, that's Ethan Bell looking for a crossing pass to somebody. It's going to come all the way through to the winger on the near side. That player was not listed on the roster, not sure who that is, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Munising Baptist. Ball gets sent downfield here on the near side. Munising Baptist up 7-0 over Grand Marais, but Grand Marais getting an opportunity here. Bell with a shot, comes off the hands of MacArthur, but he's able to recover and grab that one. Fifth save of the day for MacArthur, who's getting a lot of quality opportunities, not nearly as many offensive opportunities on the other side of the field, but everything has been spot on in terms of a quality chance once the Polar Bears have been able to enter into the box. Venneberg picks up the loose ball around midfield. She's going to push on the left wing. Ball comes out of bounds over in front of the Munising Baptist bench. Will be a Bobcat throw-in. Venneberg skies this one in towards the box, and his shot gets picked up, and a fight for the ball. It's trickling in and eventually gets in. Having some connection issues here from Graham Marais, but the ball bouncing around a couple of times after that Jasmine Graves goal moves it to an 8-0 contest in this one, as Munising Baptist was pretty much going to win this one in a rout. We knew that from the beginning, but unfortunately we weren't sure how that was going to bounce around. And there's a goal for Graham Marais. Looks like Harbaum with that one. Gets gets Graham Marais on the board. Good shot from the far side. Is fortunately missed that one due to the connectivity issues. So we'll give a kickoff for the first time for the Bobcats as they try to set up on the far side. Bell's going to clear that out of the way, though, for the Polar Bears coming all the way back towards the box and just going to be picked up there by the goalkeeper, Lawrence. He'll boot this one deep. Nothing but Bobcats in the area, and it's going to be popped out of bounds. Throw-in upcoming for the Polar Bears as it continues to bounce in and out. Another throw-in for Graham Marais. Looks like Harbaum's going to get the throw-in duties this time. Near side towards Ethan Bell's got a ton of some of the smaller defenders to try to fight through. It gets it back towards Harbaum. Now towards Bell. Comes into the box, looking for a crossing pass, and will slip that one just wide. MacArthur now will be booting this one on behalf of the Bobcats. 8-1 is the score, as that's going to be Ethan Brower picking off the ball on that one. Moves on the left side, making a defender miss. Keeps the ball in bounds before it gets poked out by Olivia Lester of the Bobcats. Throwing quick. Comes out over the middle of the box and is going to be cleared out into the middle of the field by the defense. Picking up now are the Bobcats. There's 3 of them running down the field together. Venneberg, Norton, and Megan Lester, the older of the Lester siblings. Ball comes out now towards Andrew Hyde, the midfielder for Graham Marais sends it on the right wing as it gets knocked out of bounds. Will be a polar bear throw-in. There's no clock here, but it's still in the first half. Throw-in comes out towards Hyde near the top of the circle. Coming in now will be Munising Baptist attempting to get a pass off, but that one bounces around, and it'll be Venneberg chasing it down. They'll try moving up the right wing with a pass into the middle. It's just going to be Lawrence picking the ball up and booting it downfield. Chasing it down will be Harbaum and a couple defenders, but there was just nobody there to pick up the ball. So it'll be a throw-in for Munising Baptist. Here comes Bell. Splitting a couple of defenders. He's got an opportunity on the right side. Puts it on net. It's still out. Bounces off the pipe, and MacArthur is able to hold on to that one. Quick counterattack from the Bobcats. Cleared out by Graham Marais towards the other side of the field. Waiting is Harbaum and Bell. Ethan Bell trying to pick this one up. Now it's going to be Harbaum towards the left side. Setting up an opportunity before it gets poked away. It's going to be now Phils and Brower chasing that one. Phils wins this one on the right side. Runs into the lone senior for the Grand Marais squad. Bell now trying to push things on the other side. Brower back to Bell, and that one slowly heading towards the out-of-bounds line. Stays in bounds. Will be picked up now by Will Norton. Norton sends it over to Venneberg and flicks that one towards goal. I think they were trying to get some extra motion from that left wing, and they just didn't have the follow-up. Either way, continuing on. Andrew Hyde with the ball now for Graham Marais, coming up over the middle, entering into that middle circle before getting sent out of bounds past the Graham Marais bench. Josh Maloney now serving as ball boy for this contest. Chasing that one as the ball's being fought for in midfield. It's going to be picked up by Venneberg. Using that left wing, she's got another player to her side if she wants, but it's going to be popped out towards goal and picked up by the keeper. Lawrence has a leg, but he is really shading that thing towards the right. A lot of the balls that he's been putting towards the net or towards the field have been out of bounds right off the opportunities as it's coming off of his foot. He'll throw it this time. Keeps it in bounds. Finds Ethan Bell. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds here on this one. Throwing quickly to Harbaum for Graham Marais. Tries to get it back towards Bell on the right wing. And loses control of that one. It'll be a throw-in now for Munising Baptist. Sends that for the left winger. That's Megan Lester. Lester getting the ball chased down now by some of the Bobcats defense, and that will do it for the end of the half. Munising Baptist up a lot, 8-1 over the Graham Marais Polar Bears as we return to athletic competition from Graham Marais. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll have your halftime scoring report and more. You're watching and listening to the Rural Media Game of the Week on WQXO Munising, 97.7 AM, 1400.
Need breakfast in a pinch? A sweet treat to help you continue through the day? What about a technically correct way to tell others you're eating your vegetables? Whatever your reason, Gallery Coffee's new selection of pastries are now available. Enjoy muffins, eclairs, fritters, and even zucchini bread, all pairing well with your favorite hot coffee or iced drink. Check out your new selection of pastries now at Gallery Coffee Company, located on the corner of Elm and Superior in downtown Munising.
When it's time to find insurance professionals you can depend on, trust an Alger General Agency, serving our area since 1942, providing personal, residential, and commercial lines of insurance with A-plus rated companies. Alger General Agency takes pride in their one-of-a-kind customer service with a comfortable hometown feel, with 2 locations in downtown Munising and Marquette's Chippewa Square. Find contact info for both locations at algergeneralinsuranceenagency.com.
The Pub in Chatham is open for dine-in or takeout and offering specials all week long. We have tacos on Tuesday, wings on Wednesday, fish fry Fridays at the Pub can't be beat. We have only the freshest Lake Superior fish, featuring whitefish from Van Landshut's or perch and walleye from Phil's. And let's not forget Saturday, where our ribs are always available. And there's more. Breakfast is back, Friday through Sunday. Indoor-outdoor seating available. Come on over to the Pub or call 439-85.
This broadcast is possible through the permission of Burt Township School District and Polar Bear Athletics. A number of local sponsors support both Row Media's Game of the Week and the individual schools like Superior Central, Munising Baptist, Grand Marais, and more. We would like to talk to you about supporting these programs even more to help out these student athletes as they get a chance to enrich their overall experience through athletics. To support Grand Marais, you can call up the school, 494-2521. To support Munising Baptist Athletics, you can call their school at 387-3041. And to sponsor Row Media's Game of the Week, which could be anything from soccer to volleyball, you can give us a call at 387-1400. Halftime scoring report from Grand Marais. It was a quick goal, less than 40 seconds before Ryan Swift put up the first of his 4 goals in the first half. He is now the leading scorer for this Bobcat offense with the totals today. 4 other goal scorers have popped up for Munising Baptist as well. Jasmine Graves, Trek Fills, Dylan Swift, and Michael Maloney have all been in the back of the net for Munising Baptist. They got out to an 8-0 lead to start off, and that was when we started to see some of the older and bigger players for this Grand Marais squad to take over. Zach Harbaum was able to jump up and grab a goal himself. The ball came out from that far side of the box, was able to put that one past past MacArthur in the Bobcat net. It makes this one an 8-1 contest at half. That being said, if it sounds like things are a blowout, here's the one stat that I want to bring up. 80% of Grand Marais goals have been on of Grand Marais shots have been on goal. 1 goal, 7 saves. That is an insanely positive stat for a group that was not expected to have a lot of opportunities, but they've been able to create quality opportunities once they've gotten them. There's been a lot more shots and goals over on the Munising Baptist side of things, but either way with that lineup, it's been quality scoring opportunities for Grand Marais. That's going to mean when they play schools like Mackinac Island, for example, they're going to be able to find the back of the net more consistently. I think that this is something that you can really grow upon, which was the name of the game, really losing on an entire season and then coming back. It's just too good of a situation for Grand Marais to not celebrate it, regardless of how the score is actually on the board. This is still a buzzsaw of a Munising Baptist squad, even though they lost a lot to graduation. This is still your defending Northern Lights League champions both regular season and tournament style. They were going to be one of the favorites. I think Big Bay Nanak has kind of surprised everybody so far early on this season, but it should be a great opportunity to see these programs grow a little bit more. We'll take another break, and when we return, we'll have some more of the second half right here from Grand Marais. Munising Baptist 8, Polar Bears 1.
Timber Products Company, a leader in diversified wood product sales, manufacturing, and transportation, is now hiring primary day shift production laborers for their manufacturing facility in Munising, Michigan. They offer many opportunities for job growth and advancement and a comprehensive benefits package, including life insurance, health, dental, vision, and prescription coverage, vacation and holiday pay, flexible spending accounts, and a 401k plan with employer contributions. Timber Products Company is an equal opportunity employer, including protected veterans and people with disabilities. See all Timber Products Company opportunities on the Careers tab at timberproducts.com. Contact Rochelle Hanna at rhanna@timberproducts.com. That's rhanna@timberproducts.com.
Enjoy a great meal while taking in the beautiful scenery of Hovey Lake at the Buckhorn Resort. Located on Buckhorn Road in Munising, the Buckhorn Resort has over 10 burgers to choose from. Try their signature burger, the Buckhorn Burger, a bourbon-glazed third-pound Angus beef patty smothered in chunky blue cheese and bacon, served on a home-style sandwich roll. Buckhorn Resort opens at 11 a.m. daily, or you can call 387-3559. All trails lead to the Buckhorn Resort.
The pub in Chatham is open for dine-in or takeout and offering specials all week long. We have tacos on Tuesday, wings on Wednesday, fish fry Fridays at the pub can't be beat. We have only the freshest Lake Superior fish, featuring whitefish from Van Landshut's or perch and walleye from Phil's. And let's not forget Saturday, where our ribs are always available. And there's more. Breakfast is back, Friday through Sunday. Indoor-outdoor seating available. Come on over to the pub or call 439-85.
No one tops pizza like Main Street. Fresh hot pizza that can't be beat. Plenty of toppings, sauce and cheese. Available for takeout or delivery. Big city taste, friendly small town service. One bite and you'll agree. Main Street Pizza is made to please. No one tops pizza like Main Street.
The Munising Flower Shop has been your hometown florist since 1939. Whether you're looking for a special gift or a beautiful arrangement, the Munising Flower Shop can assist you with any events life throws at you, including showing your love and support with a heartfelt arrangement or remembrance gift. The Munising Flower Shop, serving all of Alger County. Give them a call at 387-3499.
Welcome back to Grand Marais as halftime continues between the Munising Baptist Bobcats and the Grand Marais Polar Bears. Stay with us after the game as we get a chance to highlight some of the best as we bring to you the Medi Lodge of Munising players of the game. Of course, we're going to do it for both squads. Typically something that we do anyway, but it's a little bit different when you have two teams that you feel connected to, bringing this one around. So it'll be a good opportunity to celebrate some more of these players after this contest. 8-1 is your score as the teams have flipped sides of the field. It will be now MacArthur and the Bobcats defending the east goal. That'll be on the right side of the radio dial. On the other side, it will be Tegan Lawrence continuing to stay in net for Grand Marais. He's going to defend the one closest to the school. Good turnout here for this return to competition for Grand Marais. About 100 people altogether. celebrating this contest. More have trickled in since the half started, given the 5 p.m. start time. And we're back to action here in this one. Ethan Bell pushing things over the middle. He's got Jasmine Graves in defense. A couple more Bobcats trying to collapse around him. He's got a guy on the outside if he wants to feed him, and it's going to be Bell taking himself. And another save there by MacArthur, as that one was on goal too. He had to narrow that thing down, but a quick counterattack coming back the other way is going to be Emma Bell, who I was told it's a typo that she's a senior in the program. She's actually only a sophomore, which means that she's still the oldest player on the team for the Grand Marais Polar Bears here. But again, all underclassmen in this one for Grand Marais. Ball come out towards net, picked up by Lawrence, and he'll boot it down the field. He's got Harbaum, and Harbaum's going to lose it. That's Tyson Graves trying to hold on to this one before Harbaum pushes forwards. A couple of the bigger huntsmen now coming out towards the back line of defense for Munising Baptist. Will include Herman and Norton, as well as Maddox Watson. We get a game where we have the opportunity to try to call everybody's name. As now Harbaum's going to chase this one in the corner. Tries to get around Herman, but Herman able to push it now on the near wing. Nobody from Grand Marais really pushing towards him. And now it's going to be fought for at midfield. 8-1 here in the second half. As Grand Marais is going to try to get the ball back into their offensive zone, still kind of being fought for loosely at midfield. Now it's going to be Tyson Graves pushing on that far side. Runs into a couple Bobcats defenders, moves it towards the middle and gets the ball over to Jasmine Graves. Graves now trying to set up, find somebody on the far side, and she's going to be offsides. Megan Lester, the guilty party for Munising Baptist. So it'll be a free kick, probably taken by Tegan Lawrence, the goalkeeper. Yeah, he's going to be the one that sets up above the ball. 8-1 your score as Grand Marais is going to try the near sideline. Ethan Bell making a man miss. Gets it over towards Harbaum. He's got a guy on the far side, but will give it back towards Bell. Bell now heading towards the net. Runs into a defender. And Harbaum's going to have to chase it down and try to reset this offense. Good approaching defense here by the Bobcats as they are keeping close. And there's a little bit too much contact there that time. Going to be called against the Polar Bears. So Herman will get the opportunity to put this one back into play for Munising Bobcats. Ball comes out loose. Picked up by Emma Bell. Now over towards the other Lawrence brother, who's going to move up on the near wing. Trying to find somebody over the middle. Is able to hand it off towards Ethan Bell. He's got Harbaum up close now. He's going to move on the right side. Makes a man miss. Puts it towards net. And another save by MacArthur. Comes back towards Harbaum. And now good defense there by Herman. Able to disrupt enough to get the ball going back quickly the other direction. Emma Bell in defense pops that one up high. Now more of an aerial game in the middle circle as ball gets now shifted laterally towards the far side of the field. Ethan Swift with the ball, making a man miss before running into a couple of defenders. Gets the ball out towards the pass, and a save there by Lawrence. First shot on goal that half for the Bobcats. Actually, all 4 shots on goal in this second half have been on goal. Gabe Lawrence moving on the far side. Gets the ball over towards Bell for a is kept in bounds. Contact there will most likely be Munising Baptist ball. Yeah, have a throw in here. Gives us a chance to thank Miners Pasties. Miners Pasties offers a variety of homemade pasties. You can get the traditional Uper pasty or chicken pasty, but what makes Miners Pasties stand out is the weekly specialty pasties that are offered beginning on Thursdays. Miners Pasties is open 7 days a week in downtown Munising. Offsides once again, and once again it's going to be Megan Lester, the guilty party for Munising Baptist. It's good to see her having more aggression on that far side. She was a little bit behind the play in the first half and wasn't able to crash the net the way that Munising Baptist has traditionally scored their goals, but now a little bit more along the wing and still away from the play in a way that is just getting caught off sides. It's a tough balance for a younger player to understand about how aggressive you can be and still stay within the scope of the game. Battle for the ball on the near side, eventually going to be picked up there by Megan Lester. She'll bring the ball up the left side. A little bit of a stutter step, makes a move on the inside. She'll put it towards net, and it'll be scooped up there by Tegan Lawrence, and he'll boot it down the field again, looking for Harbaum. Puts the ball up in the air before it's brought down by Bell over the middle. Makes a move over towards the inside, and he'll put it on net and goal! Ethan Bell getting on the board for Grand Marais. Eight to 2 is the score. That goal for Grand Marais is brought to you by Christmas Auto. Christmas Auto has been around for generations, serving your family's car, no matter what make, model, and year it is. A great opportunity to celebrate some of the history through fine auto mechanics talent. Stop by Christmas Auto. Quick turnover there by Munising Baptist. The ball comes out loose. Good attempt there by, looks like, Watson to try to keep the ball away from Harbaum. Harbaum, though, eventually able to win that away and get it back towards Gabe Lawrence, out towards the point. Trying to find Bell. Pass gets interrupted there by Phils. And now here comes the counterattack as it's going to be two Bobcats going up a wall of four Polar Bears pushing out on the right side. That's going to be Ethan Swift. Falls down, and the ball is going to get cleared. Racing to the ball, though, will be Ethan Bell. Gives it over towards Gabe Lawrence. Now trying to give it back towards Bell over the middle. Makes the first man miss. Good defense there by the Bobcats, but it comes out again. MacArthur comes in towards the player to try to stop the ball. Kept in bounds by Harbaum, and I'm not sure what this is going to be ruled as. Will be a goal kick for the Bobcats. Booted downfield. No real possession yet by either squad. Now it's it's still bouncing around. Gabe Lawrence trying to go up against Tyson Graves. Now Watson getting on that one, and now the counterattack begins once again for Munising Baptist. Almost an offside trap being set up by Graham Marais. Their coach, Jess Nelson, had said that they were going to adapt as best as possible throughout the contest. Throwing up an offside trap ain't a bad idea. It's really kind of set up a big wall that Munising Baptist hasn't been able to break up yet. Trek Phils, who's got a goal in this one, is going to try going on the left side, able to get past his defender. Lots of contact. He regains possession, trying to find a shot or at least a lane to shoot. But Graham Marais collapsing a lot of them. And now we're going to get a push and a foul against Emma Bell. A deep, actually, that might have been in the box. And that's what we're getting a call. That's going to be a penalty kick for Munising Baptist. I don't know who's going to take it for the Bobcats. I don't think anybody's aware of the ruling so far, but it looks like Trek Phils is going to try to make this a brace. Tegan Lawrence has already stopped the first penalty kick attempt today, as the officials are setting up the line per se. Phils now approaching, puts the ball in the air and just off the fingers and in. Second goal of the day for Phils and first goal of the second half for Grand Marais. They're now up 9-2 off the PK goal by Trek Phils. That goal is brought to you by Flynn's Flooring. Flynn's Flooring is a full-service company that specializes in ceramic tile as well as pre-finished hardwood, laminate, LVT, sheet vinyl, and carpeting. The team at Flynn's Flooring is waiting for you to stop into their 24-square-foot showroom in Wetmore or give them a call, 906-387-1993. Graham Marais now working over the middle. Ethan Bell with the ball. Poked away there by, looks like Tom Norton, but possession will stay with the Polar Bears. Now a lot of contact, and they're going to whistle the foul. Probably could have just given a play on in that case, as Munising Baptist had quickly recovered there thanks to Ethan Swift, but they're going to let him take a free kick instead. Tyson Graves will have the honors for the Bobcats. Short kick picked off by Bell over the middle. Gets it towards Harbaum, trying to avoid Norton once again, as Norton's been able to hold up his own over the middle defensively for the Bobcats. Try to force things out on the wings. And substitution will happen for Grand Marais. Will Paul coming in now for the Polar Bears. A couple of other substitutions for Munising Baptist as well. Norton will come off. In his place will be, not seeing her number. Either way, throw in for the Polar Bears are going to be knocked around. A deep kick towards net, picked up by MacArthur. He'll boot this one down the field. Got a couple of wingers out on the far side as they will try to center this one. Pushed out of the way by Hyde, and that back line is collapsing around the ball, and it's going to be cleared out by Brower. Munising Baptist right back at it, coming up that far wing, setting it up for Graves over the middle. She's got a goal today as well, and she's kind of calling point for the Bobcat offense. Moves it towards the right wing, trying to split some defenders before eventually Will Paul's going to get in on that one as well. And it comes back towards Ethan Bell, who will start the offense the other direction. Makes the first defender miss and bounces off of another player. And they're going to call an extremely soft foul. That was soft. A little, I mean, I know the game's a little out of hand for score, but that that's not how you develop players. he just fell backwards. So it'll be a free kick for Munising Baptist. Puts that one in. And now Graves will find a winger on the right side. Bobcats coming into their offensive zone near the edge of the box, coming towards that right side, taking a shot, and that's going to go off the side of the net. And it'll be a goal kick now for the Polar Bears. Comes out over the middle, picked off there by Phils, but can't really do much with it. Ball still kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Now Phils is going to push towards that left side. The ball is going to come trickling towards the near sideline before it gets bounced out. It will be a throw-in for Grand Marais. Actually, they're going to say it's a throw-in for Munising Baptist. 9-2 is the score. As the throw-in comes in favor of Munising Baptist. Gets knocked out once again as it's angled into that corner. You can kind of see on the screen the community coming out in support of this Polar Bear squad to start off the season. Good to see a good crowd here in Grand Marais. Ball bounced around before Ethan Bell takes it deep in his own zone, bounces off of a couple players and comes out towards Emma Bell. Tries to clear it, doesn't get enough mustard on that one. Circles around to the other side of the field where Brower and looks like Ethan's going to fall now towards Harbaum. Harbaum's going to lead this back the other direction before it's punched back in by Tyson Graves. Bobcats looking to add another one and get back up into double digits. A lot of goal scoring on behalf of this Bobcats team to start off the year. They've scored 9 and 8 goals in their 2 last games, both of them victories over Ojibwa Charter and Mackinac Island, respectively. Ball comes bouncing around, but it's going to be picked up by the Polar Bears keeper. He's going to throw it over the middle. He's got a guy, but an unfriendly bounce is going to send this one around. I think it's going to be eventually the Bobcats taking this one back up, as there's a lot of opportunity for players to kind of get started. Now I think this is where the Polar Bears are going to get this offense moving again. Ethan Bell moving on the right side, runs into Gabe Herman as Herman's able to punch that one back the other direction, holds up the ball. Good give and go with his teammates. Going to start the offense the other direction for Munising Baptist. Phil's now on that left wing. He's been successful, cuts it over the middle, puts that one on net, and a save by Lawrence. Ball comes out on the near side and nobody's there. It'll be a throw-in for the Bobcats when they get the opportunity. See who's going to come and pick it up here for the Bobcats as they're up 9-2 here late in the second half. Trek Phil's waiting for some substitutions to take place as we've got a swap of goaltenders. Johnny MacArthur is going to come out of net and give Ethan Swift the opportunity to hop into goal. So a little bit of an extra time here. So that means that the number 23 will, and on offense for Munising Baptist, is the former goalkeeper. He's got the black shorts on, but still okay. Brother helping out brother, though, on this side. A great opportunity. We can take all day on this one as we have this goalie change. It's a great opportunity, again, to show development. This is what this contest is about, developing a lot of these younger players as this rivalry between Grand Marais and Munising Baptist can also grow with these underclassmen that are playing this contest. So Ethan Swift is swimming in that bright green jersey, but he is approaching this with everything that he's got. It helps out when that Bobcat offense starts off right off the bat. The best defense can be a strong offense, as they've been able to keep that ball consistently on the offensive side of the field for Munising Baptist, but now will be a throw-in for Grand Marais just on the other side of midfield. Harbaum with it, trying to find somebody. Quick dump over towards Bell. And ball comes loose, picked up now by Phils. He'll move it over towards the middle. Harbaum trying to poke that one away, but gets it out towards Johnny MacArthur. MacArthur trying to put that one in the box. Leaves it up for Venneberg, and Venneberg is just off target. Misses that one by about a foot left. So it'll be, if MacArthur can get at least an assist here, that would be pretty sweet to come out of net and help his own case. It's a great opportunity for him to maybe be that Munising, Medilodge of Munising player of the game after this one, is he's getting involved in the offense. Kind of reminds me of Nick Exelby a couple of years ago when Exelby got a chance to come out of net and attack a little bit too, as he's getting into this one. Phils is just going to throw this one towards net, picked up by the Polar Bear keeper, and a big old boot downfield. This is going to take a couple of high bounces. Solid play there by Olivia Lester. She waited for that ball to come down, didn't force the issue, and now first opportunity for Ethan Swift to pick up that one and boot it downfield from the goalkeeper position. Gets that one out to Trek Phils on the left wing. Cross over towards Venneberg. It's going to be dropped off. They're trying to feed MacArthur, but that one's going to be intercepted by Tegan Lawrence. Gets that ball all the way down the field, and now it's going to be the right wing trying to push this ball. Good job there by Eileen Venneberg. She's one of the taller players on that side of the field, but she's just a freshman herself. So an opportunity for her to get some opportunities. And again, she's going to be a dangerous player. She's already done a lot on the volleyball court as well, as this has been a good year so far for the Munising Baptist volleyball team so far. They went 5 with Big Bay to knock earlier this year. As now Johnny MacArthur winning his battle, moving the ball up the field. He's got Phils on the left. Phils doing everything he can to stay on side. Eventually getting that ball knocked away. Phils trying to take it again on the left wing. Hyde trying to stop everything in defense. Getting a little bit of help there from Emma Bell. And the ball's going to be poked out into the middle. Chasing the ball down will be Harbaum. And he's going to fling it down to the other side of the field. Picked up there by the Bobcats. And promptly turns it over towards Ethan Bell, who's got a goal on the day for the Polar Bears. 9-2 is the score. And a game that's gotten a little bit more competitive here in the second half. Now a good move on the outside. Bell on the left wing puts it forward, and a save by Ethan Swift. That's his first save of the day. Now MacArthur leading the Bobcat offense on the other side. Tries to make a good move there on Hyde, but Hyde stays firm. Gets the ball back towards Venneberg. If she can chase it down, she keeps it in. Now the defense is going to collapse around her. Still fighting possession there just outside the box of the offensive zone for Munising Baptist. Second half here. Bobcats up big. And an illegal throw-in against Venneberg. She picked up her back heel. So we'll try this one again, courtesy of, looks like Harbaum for Grand Marais. Gives us a chance to thank another one of our sponsors, this time in People State Bank. Wherever you are in Alger County, there's a People State bank close by. You can find a People's State Bank in Munising, Wetmore, Chatham, right here in Grand Marais, and once again open in Autran on Monday and Thursdays for your convenience. People's State Bank is a proud supporter of Munising Baptist and Grand Marais. Throw in, another illegal throw in. So we'll get a chance for Venneberg to try this one again. Practically on midfield. Gets a good push looking for MacArthur on the right wing. And a little bit of contact there between MacArthur and Will Paul. So it'll be a foul against the Polar Bears. And MacArthur will take this one from about 4 yards past that box on the right side. Puts it in towards net, and it's going to be wide right. Goal kick now coming for the Polar Bears as we see a substitution. Gabe Lawrence will come back in now for the Polar Bears. You're listening to today's Rome Media Game of the Week right here on WQXO Munising, 97.7 FM, AM 1400, as we've got the return to athletic competition for the Grand Marais Polar Bears on the radio, going up against the other Alger County team here in the Northern Lights League, the defending soccer champs themselves, Munising Baptist. Bobcats are up big 9-2 in this one as the ball comes out of bounds. Be a throw in now for Munising Baptist. Phils and MacArthur coming to take this one. It's going to be MacArthur throwing this one in. Wearing the black shorts because he was previously serving as goaltender, but gets the freshman a chance to come out a little bit. He puts a shot on goal. That's going to be saved there by Tegan Lawrence. Lawrence with the throw, trying to get the offense started over the middle before it comes out towards Herman, and that's going to be an arm ball, so it's going to be a play on towards the defense. Ball comes out now and goes out of bounds in front of the Grand Marais bench. Harbaum will throw this one in for the Polar Bears. And we were waiting for it. That's the final whistle in this one as the game has concluded. Your final score, Munising Baptist 9, Grand Marais 2. We'll have the post-game show and players of the game right after this. You're listening to the Rome Media Game of the Week here on Facebook, YouTube, and 97.7 and AM 1400 WQXO.
Parents can't always be there to ensure their child is safe in sports. That's where the certified athletic trainers at UP Rehab Services step in. They assess and treat injuries, provide rehab, and make the important calls about concussions. UP Rehab Services, along with UP Health Systems, keep athletes safe and in the game. We are your fast track to recovery. Contact us today for a free injury screen at uprehab.com.
Need breakfast in a pinch? A sweet treat to help you continue through the day? What about a technically correct way to tell others you're eating your vegetables? Whatever your reason, Gallery Coffee's new selection of pastries are now available. Enjoy muffins, eclairs, fritters, and even zucchini bread, all pairing well with your favorite hot coffee or iced drink. Check out your new selection of pastries now at Gallery Coffee Company, located on the corner of Elm and Superior in downtown Munising.
Timber Products Company, a leader in diversified wood product sales, manufacturing, and transportation, is now hiring primary day shift production laborers for their manufacturing facility in Munising, Michigan. They offer many opportunities for job growth and advancement in a comprehensive benefits package, including life insurance, health, dental, vision, and prescription coverage, vacation and holiday pay, flexible spending accounts, and a 401k plan with employer contributions. Timber Products Company is an equal opportunity employer, including protected veterans and people with disabilities. See all Timber Products Company opportunities on the Careers tab at timberproducts.com. timberproducts.com. Contact Rochelle Hanna at rhanna@timberproducts.com. That's rhanna@timberproducts.com.
Parents can't always be there to ensure their child is safe in sports. That's where the certified athletic trainers at UP Rehab Services step in. They assess and treat injuries, provide rehab, and make the important calls about concussions. UP Rehab Services, along with UP Health Systems, keep athletes safe and in the game. We are your fast track to recovery. Contact us today for a free injury screen at uprehab.com.
Back live here from Grand Marais, as this broadcast today is possible through the permission of Burt Township School District and Polar Bear Athletics. A number of local sponsors support both Rome Media's Game of the Week and the individual schools that we cover, like Superior Central, Munising Baptist, and Grand Marais. If you would like to, we would love to talk to you a little bit about supporting these programs a little bit more to help pay for expenses and travel and new uniforms. As I know that we're talking a little bit about having some new uniforms come in for the Polar Bears shortly. So if you would like to help out, you can help sponsor Grand Marais Athletics by calling the school 494-2521. You can sponsor Munising Baptist by calling that school office at 387-3041. Or if you want to be part of the advertising team here with the Rome Media Game of the Week, you can give us a call, 387-1400. Trying to get the right screen up here as we get a chance to talk about the Medi Lodge of Munising players of the game. Excited to give this one to John MacArthur, the goalie for Munising Baptist. Why? Because he faced 16 shots and 14 of those were on goal. Had 12 saves on 16. That's pretty good odds. That's been really the best part of this game for Grand Marais, as they unquestionably were able to be accurate with their shots when they were able to take them. On the other side of the ball, you've got Ethan Bell, the second goal scorer, and had an assist on the first shot. So it'll be a great opportunity for that offense to continue to grow with Ethan Bell on board. Want to thank Casey Ford back in the studio for his help, as well as Lewis Justman, who's jumped up here and helped out a little bit with camera duties. Always good to work with Lewis again after all these years. Want to thank Grand Marais one more time for all their help in setting this up. It's been it's been a really great time from a very beautiful field here at Scaife Field. So we will kick it back to the studios in Munising. And shortly, I know within the hour, I will say, it will be Munising at Newberry for football tonight. The Nebels on the call. That will be here shortly on WQXL. From Grand Marais, I'm Bryce Burge. Have a good night.